Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a watch me work sort of first impressions review on NAIO Nails coloured acrylics. As you can see, I'm starting off with my clear sculpted base with the clear base that's already shaped, so I don't have to do much at the end. Going in with first colour is Fiji Waves. It's a really beautiful sort of like peacock teal green colour. So I love that, and I'm just going on my thumb with that bead, which is a really small bead. You want to work quite wet with it just to make sure that you're sort of painting it on the nail rather than pushing it down with the belly of your brush. You want to work in really thin layers with this because of the fact that you cap all of them in clear anyway, so you don't want the middle layer to be too thick and then make your nails really thick at the end. So, like I said, I'm just going in with that bead right at the cuticle, just working it around the cuticle, getting it really neat as I possibly can, making sure that the tip of my brush is right at the back of that bead, sort of working it round and then painting it down the nail, working with really, really small beads and also wiping my brush off. So a first impression of this is I love how pigmented it is, and I really love the way it applied and how easy it was to work with. You do have to work a little bit wetter. If you work drier, it can dry too quickly, and it's just all about getting that right consistency. But I found that with many coloured acrylics, the wetter you work, the better they work. The only thing is it does stick to your brush really badly because it is so pigmented. So you do need to wipe your brush off really well throughout this whole process so that you make sure that you haven't got anything left in your brush at the end when you go to put it away. So I'm just painting that down the nail, wiping my brush off as I go, and then getting in with the last bead at the tip and sort of wiping that back up the nail. I'm going with a coffin shape today. I've tried to improve on my shaping, make it a little bit more defined, bring it in a little bit more. I really love the tapered square look, but I'm really trying to venture out and make my shaping as good as it can be. I'm always trying to improve on my work. So the second colour I'm going in with, is Gold Rush. And this is just a pre-mixed gold glitter. It's sort of got like gold flakes in it with some really nice gold chunky glitter. And it is beautiful. It was a little bit more sparse than I would thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit more coverage. And because I didn't want to build this nail up too much with that glitter, I did end up going in with a loose glitter that I already own. I think it was from eBay. I've had it for so long, I really could not tell you the name of it. I don't know if it even came with a name. I just typed in gold glitter, and it's sort of like a champagne gold. Wiping down the sides of that nail just to make sure that it's not too thick and that it's not running off the sides, and making sure that it's really, again, nice and neat at the cuticle, making sure that my brush is at the back of that bead, sort of working it round. This set is inspired by Jodie's Nail Lounge on YouTube. I love her videos, and I saw this the other day and I just thought I really need to do this on myself, and I knew that I had these colours coming anyway, so I thought what not better time to do a first impressions and give myself a new set of nails. I'm not too well at the moment. I've got an infection and I might potentially need to have surgery, so it's actually made me feel a little bit better getting my nails done today, even if I'm doing them by myself. So as you can see, I'm just getting in a really small bead of that clear acrylic and then dabbing it into the loose glitter and putting that all on the nail. This actually worked out really well. I think the colour combination of the two glitters is actually really beautiful. I really loved the way it looked. And then I'm just making sure that that's all the coverage that I want before going in and doing my next nail. So I just really wanted to know how you guys were as well. I feel like I haven't actually talked to you in a while. So how are you? How's lockdown treating you? What are you doing? Have you done any clients yet? If you're back at work, if not, when are you going back to work? I'm now looking at opening a salon, which is my next step. So I'm just looking into all the fundamentals of that and everything. And I'm really enjoying doing YouTube as well. My goal is sort of to try and build my YouTube channel this year. So if you could give this video a like and then subscribe, that would be amazing. That would make my week. So as you can see, I'm still going in with that glitter, just making sure that on my pinky now that it's exactly the coverage that I want it to be and that it's not too thick. One thing I would say is if you are doing a set like this, do the glitter nails last, because my god, it does get everywhere. Glitter always ends up in the clear acrylic, and it was just a nightmare when I was trying to cap it. So that's the only advice I could give you, is make sure that you do them last. So I'm now going in on my ring finger, doing that really lovely teal green again, which is again Fiji Waves. and just making sure that, again, the whole nail is covered. I'm not too worried about the fact that there is glitter on this green, because I am going in with the glitter fade of that gold rush and that really nice champagne gold that I had as well. So I'm just putting that all over the nail, again at the cuticle, trying to make it as neat as I can, making sure that my brush is actually right behind that bead and patting it round, painting it sort of down the nail, and then wiping my brush off really well, just to make sure that it's in a really thin layer and it's not going to be too thick. So I'm now just going in with my clear capping. So I'm just starting off with that clear bead at the cuticle, doing this as I would do any other set, which is just putting it at the cuticle, working it round, making it neat at the cuticle and the side walls, and then leaving the back of that bead and just bringing the top of that bead down, just painting it down the nail before going in with my last bead, just making sure that it's all nice and smooth and that my apex is in the right position. So grabbing that last bead, turning it round and blending it back up the nail. I always do this because it does make it blend so seamlessly, and it means that you really don't have to do a lot of filing afterwards. And then working the rest of that bead down the nail, making sure to take off any excess, just using the belly of my brush and then patting it down, making it nice and smooth. And then going in at the side walls, just making sure that it is not too thick and also not running over the sides. And then also going on the free edge as well, just to make sure that I've got all the excess off and that there's not any underneath the nail. And once I've done that, I'm just going to go and cap the rest of my hand. I was also watching a film at the same time, so if you do see me stop for a couple of seconds, it is because I was just trying to change the film on my laptop. So going in with the next clear capping on the glitter, doing the same thing. I did have enough acrylic on my brush to make it just one bead, and then I checked my apex. Always make sure to check your finger from every angle just to see if you need any more or not. My nail did need a little bit more, so I went in with a little bit less of a bead and put that right where the apex should be and just worked that in. And you'll see me do this on the rest of the nails before I go in and top coat them. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just going to stop talking here now. I really hope you have a lovely weekend and a really good rest of the day. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. I'll also leave all the links to the products that I used in the description box below. If you want to see any more design sets, if you want to see a salon tour, then let me know. My salon is really small because I work from sort of like a box room. So if you want to see a video on how I utilise that space, then I can definitely do that because it is very small, and I don't think I've seen anyone's nail room that's pretty much as small as mine. Final thoughts on the NAIO Nails acrylic. I absolutely love them. I will definitely be purchasing more. They're really easy to work with. They're really, really smooth as well, and they're super pigmented. I've had a look on their website and they have some incredible colours. I did actually get 5 colours from them. So I got Sapphire Satin and Fiji Waves. I also got Gold Rush. I then have Infinity Lagoon and Kimono. So Kimono is a really lovely sort of bright pink colour. It's perfect for this time of year. Infinity Lagoon is a really nice sort of like glittery baby blue. Again, perfect for this time of year. They're absolutely stunning. It's got like an iridescent sort of sheen to it. Sapphire Satin is a beautiful sort of dark blue colour with a little bit of more shimmer. As you can tell, glitter is just everything. I love it. I use it in pretty much all of my sets. So Sapphire Satin is definitely one that I'm going to be using, and then obviously Fiji Waves and Gold Rush are the ones that I used today. So I definitely will recommend these. I'll leave the description, the link in the description box. Sorry, I think they were about £5 or £6 each, so they're really inexpensive, especially for people who are just starting out. They were so easy to work with. I don't work with coloured acrylics that often. I'm trying to sort of do more design sets like this, trying to branch out and make my nail art a lot better. So I will definitely be buying more once I can go back to work again. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Also, let me know how you feel about the camera angle. I am investing in an Arkham mount, but until that gets here, I'm trying to sort of make the angle a little bit better. Do you prefer seeing one hand? Do you prefer seeing both hands? So let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all soon.